Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. My son HW here, ready to cast some replays from Fresh Recruit League Season 6 tournament, Season 6 tournament number 6. I think I misannounced it in my Discord, but it should be okay from here. But before we get started, just going to pause it really quick so we can cover the armies, and also just a quick little address to all of the viewers out there and the fans. Thank you so much, first of all, for tuning in and watching the channel. Sorry, it has been 2 weeks since my last stream, but as many of you who know, and some of you who may not know, I struggle with depression quite a lot, and sometimes I just shut down for a period of time. And the past 2 weeks, I just really wasn't in the right headspace to do streaming, so I do want to apologize for the lack of announcements and kind of just for going missing in action for a couple of weeks there, but just needed a little bit of a break to focus on real life. And now we're back and hopefully going to stay consistent from here on out. So thank you all for your patience, and let's get to the battles. So starting with the Forces of Chaos, we'll just leave it in pause really quick here as we go through it. And Black Knight, James Pack, good to see you back. Hey, welcome to the stream. Wait a minute, what's going on? I'm an idiot, you had me open on Discord too. Okay, so the sound is okay, Black Knight. I just saw your comment about it reverberating. So please let me know if the sound is okay, everyone. And James Pack, 2 Hell Cannons can be deceptively powerful, but it's very situational. So we'll see. It looks like this fresh recruit here is going for the infantry build with the Hell Cannons to pressure the Bretonnians forward. We'll see how it works. I think he's really relying on the current meta with the stronger infantry meta, hoping this is going to work out for him, but we'll see. But here are the 2 aforementioned Hell Cannons. We're going to have Chaos Marauders, looks like 3 of them up front. Marauders with great weapons backing them up, so going to be 4 of them. Going to be looking at some Chaos Warriors with halberds, and Chosen with halberds, and then some Chosen with great weapons. So just a ton of elite infantry in this Chaos army. And then back here, just for some spice and mobility, double Warhounds. And for the leader here, we will have the Unbreakable Sartorial the Everwatcher. He's going to be coming into battle with Gehenna's Golden Hounds, Plague of Rust, and Searing Doom, with Standard Die and Arcane Conduit, of course. Now, over here, we are going to be looking at the Bretonnians, and it's going to seem like we have some peasant mob here, and let's kick it into full speed, holding down that center. And then we're going to have 3 more, bringing it to a total of 4. The other 2 going to be sitting on top of some trebuchets. Speaking of trebuchets, we're going to have 1, 2, and 3. So the Bretonnians do have something to pressure that Chaos Infantry from far away, but we'll see who comes out on top between Hell Cannons and trebuchets. Aside from the artillery and the cheap infantry, we're going to be seeing Peasant Bowmen, looks like Pox Arrows, so we're going to have 3 of them. Going to have some mounted yeomen just in the rear to protect against warhounds, I would imagine, and then we're going to have some questing knights walking forward very patiently. Looks like we have 4 of them. The Hell Cannons are focusing on the trebuchets, and it looks like, getting one of them to waver a bit here. Honestly, I think the Hell Cannons should just focus on questing knights and nothing but questing knights, but getting rid of the artillery, asserting that artillery dominance on the field can be a big deal. Right here, Chaos making a big mistake. I just want to point this out here. The Fey Enchantress is leading this Bretonnian army with the double Paladins, and she has Mist of the Fey, which is an AoE damage effect, and then also look at that, Dwellers Below being popped down and punishing that blob of Chaos Infantry quite viciously. Granted, it's only Chaos Marauders, but he didn't need to sacrifice 2 Marauders is my point there. Just send 1 unit of infantry in to pin those heroes down. Otherwise, they're going to really suffer. Meanwhile, Questing Knight's getting a nice charge in. Looks like they're coming over here, coming after the poison or the Warhounds, but the Warhounds are going to start to retreat, and their superior speed should keep them safe. And then we're going to see the Chaos Warriors with halberds coming over here to screen for them. Bretonnians getting a lot of damage in here with those trebuchets and their cavalry. But we'll see if Chaos can win the game of attrition here. The battle of attrition, I mean. Right now, we're going to be seeing one of the trebuchets going offline. Chaos needs to change up its targeting ASAP. And the Bretonnians are, just kind of having their pick of engagements, diving in with the questing knights wherever they choose. Definitely looking like some sloppy micro there from our Bretonnian player. Could have microed them out of there a bit quicker, but not trying to, be too harsh on the players or anything. I just try to make a point to be a bit more critical with the Fresh Recruit League battles, so they get that feedback that they may be wanting. Over here, Hell Cannon firing away. 2 direct hits on top of that field trebuchet. And, you know, balance of power is in favor of Chaos at the moment. You know, Bretonnia's gotten a lot of damage done, but it's been against Marauders. Marauder great weapons and just regular Chaos Marauders. And that isn't the win condition for Chaos. They don't care about that. Meanwhile, the Bretonnians have taken some significant damage on top of 2 Questing Knights. And so Chaos only has 2 more of them to chew through. And right now, the Chosen with great weapons, the Chosen with halberds, and the Chaos Warriors with halberds are all untouched. And the Hell Cannons are still firing away. And I think just with enough time, they're going to win this fight. You can see the trebuchets, second one now routing. I do want to see, honestly, if the Hell Cannons were targeting the Questing Knights at this point, I think the Questing Knights might have just been out of commission by now. But, ooh, Gehenna's Golden Hounds going down on top of some Peasant Bowmen in the backline. And look at the damage that is being done. A spell that is underutilized, myself included there. Not a lot of people bringing it, but look at that. Half health on top of those Peasant Bowmen with Pox Arrows. A very nice cast from Azabel, our Chaos player here. And by the way, James Pack, I see you there in the chat. So this is the Fresh Recruit League, which it means it's for new players, players who are not familiar with the game. So if you see the builds looking a bit off meta, not looking like you're used to seeing them, it's exactly for that reason. So just so you have some context there. Right now, the Warhounds coming out, doing exactly what they should be doing. I love this. If they keep on chasing these oh, actually, those are Mounted Yeomen, not Chaos. Or, sorry, not Questing Knights. I thought they were over here routing Elite Cav, but even more importantly, it looks like they might be going after the trebuchets, and there's nothing back here for Bretonnia to stop them. Meanwhile, Chaos is dragging the Bretonnian cavalry down. There's about 2 units of Questing Knights left. One of them right here, completely shattered. And then the other one is nowhere. Okay, yeah, way over here. Oh no, just kidding, that's Mounted Yeoman. I'm all sorts of confused. Aha! Here's the 4th Questing Knight coming in, tattered, but still on the field. Oh, a beautiful Common of Cassandora coming down from the Fey Enchantress, hitting the Chosen with halberds, and look at the damage on top of these guys. Chaos Warriors with halberds pushing in, and some of the Bretonnian Cav looking like they may be getting caught here, but the Chosen with halberds are routing. That's a huge pickup for Bretonnia. But right now, Sartorial the Everwatcher completely untouched. Well, not completely, I'm exaggerating there, being a bit hyperbolic, but double Paladins coming in, and this is exactly the kind of combination that could just melt Sartorial if they get enough free time hitting him. And just look at his health sinking. Right now we do see Earthblood coming down, but Chaos Infantry is coming in, and that should be enough to support Sartorial. He's unbreakable, so no worries about him routing, and he's just going to extract himself from that engagement and let the Chaos Infantry do all the talking. Over here, going to be seeing some idle units from Chaos. Looks like he heard me and just got him activated. But Bretonnia is running out of options. You know, it's still not insurmountable. I definitely don't think that's the case, because if Bretonnia kills Sartorial, which they are definitely capable of doing with a mistake made by the Chaos player, then it can completely turn this fight around. But I'm just not seeing that happening with the ingredients left on the field. Right now, Warhounds are going to be getting hit by Questing Knights, it looks like, so they should go down pretty hard there, but the other unit of Warhounds just netting so much value. You can see as trebuchets just shattered some Peasant Bowmen, and yeah, so far, close fight, but Chaos seems to be swinging ahead here. Alrighty. At this point, Balance Power is getting more out of favor for Bretonnia. Questing Knights coming in for a charge. Looks like they're going to pin him in place. Oh no, that's a Syrian Doom. Oh no, it is a Comet of Cassandora. Oh, wow. A lot of damage going in on top of those Chaos Warriors. They're starting to waver. Fey Enchantress may be able to get a rout here, I'm not sure. Looks like their leadership is starting to come back. Fey Enchantress, just a one-woman army here with her unicorn. Paladin regrouping. We have some questing knights over here that are regrouping as well. Warhounds just running amok, though, in the back lines. There's no chance the Bretonnians can get anything regrouped with these Warhounds just, you know, hunting everything down. And, yeah, I think at this point the fight may be just lost. But, once again, I can't say that yet. Both Paladins are still alive and not at their healing cap, so the Enchantress could really pull herself back in the balance of power here with a couple of heals. But I feel like the Winds of Magic at this point has to be low. Used a Dwellers Below early in the battle, and I'm sure that took up a lot of magic he could have been using to heal his Paladins.
Die, invader! Bretonnia!
Alright, Chaos regrouping, reforming their lines, and Sartorial the Everwatcher just sitting back with his tentacle staff, ready to kill Bretonnians and film hentai. Okay, sorry, that was inappropriate. Over here, going to see the Bretonnians also doing some regrouping of their own, as we see Spearmen at Arms with shields getting pushed forward, likely going to be the first units to get engaged, try to tie up some of the Chaos Infantry before the Bretonnian Cav comes in for the kill. But as you can see, it's dangerous right now. Paladin wavering as soon as those Chosen got close to him. And it does look like the Fey Enchantress has used up her magic, because she would have been healing the Paladins at this point if she could. Over here, it does look like Gehenna Scolding Hounds coming in. Going to be shredding through some of those peasants. And here comes the charge from the Bretonnian Cavalry. Nice job of hitting the non-anti-large armor-piercing infantry while the other ones were tied up. And look at that! Going to see Chaos Warriors with halberds beginning to rout here. Yeah, Dwellers Below going down, but Chosen with great weapons noticing it, but still getting caught in it. This is causing some problems, and now look at this, Arthuriel is all by his lonesome. Looks like a Syrian Doom coming down, though. Gonna clip some of those questing knights. Oh, Chosen with great weapons diving in, and that might be the nail in the coffin, but as you can see, the balance of power going really far back in favor for Bretonnia with these last plays here. But I think the Chosen like great weapons are just gonna, you know, be the nail in the coffin for this fight. They just, you know, ran into the Bretonnians, and then the Bretonnians just hit a brick wall. They're not gonna be able to get past them. And you can just see the questing knights with that huge weapon strength and armor piercing from the Chosen with great weapons just dragging them down. Oh, and the rear charge from the Warhounds. The Bretonnians are going to break, and that first battle will be a GG to Asabel, leading the Warriors of Chaos. But a noble effort from Popra here. Yeah, that's not what you want flying up behind you. Yeah, it was a fun one. Hell Cannons really, in my humble opinion, just they weren't targeting the right units. Like, they didn't have the right order, priority order with their targeting. I think they needed to just focus on killing questing knights and then trebuchets and bowmen. Because the questing knights, as you saw there, were really the only things keeping the Bretonnians in that in any way. Your Warhounds, 2 Warhounds, look at the value one of these guys got. 1,500 on Warhounds with 2 chevrons. 205 kills, and the Warhounds are all you need to deal with trebuchets. And if the Hell Cannons kill the questing knights, because that's to me where Hell Cannons, and going back to you, James Pack, who was doubting the double Hell Cannon, I think against Bretonnia, it's one of the few matchups where a double Hell Cannon may be useful. Because Bretonnia isn't good at sniping down single entities, or, you know, artillery pieces that are unbreakable for that matter. And the Hell Cannon's honing shot is actually pretty good against Bretonnian cavalry. You can kill a lot of models, like I would say between 4 to 7 models per hit, if not more if you time it right. And that's a lot of value. They only have 45 models in a questing knight, so if you kill let's say one volley from both of these guys kills, 8. Let's underestimate, or 10 would be an underestimation. Like, already you're taking out a quarter of its model count, which means the Fey Enchantress cannot heal them past 75%. And then you fire off another round, kill a couple more models, and it's just, I guarantee you these Hell Cannons would have had crazy good value, or at least way better than this, targeting the Questing Knights. I'm not going to lie, they did successfully deal with the Trebuchets. I just don't think that is the most valuable role they will fulfill, because I feel like it's redundant, because if you kill Questing Knights, then they have nothing to stop Warhounds. So, yeah. But anyway, great game. Really good start to this Fresh Recruit tournament battle. This is a semi-final, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So let's update the scoreboard and get to round 2. Oops. Forgot to put my blocker up there. Alright, next one is going to be Asbel bringing the vampire counts. Blue faction. And he's going to be taking on the Beastmen from Papra. Interesting. I mean, I still think this is a matchup that is vampire favored, personally, but we'll see. Torox does do fire damage. He could probably tear through some Terrorgeist. So as you can see here, just kind of taking a look, 3 Blood Knights, Dire Pack Wolves, 2 Fellbats, a lot of zombies, and then, yeah, this is the kind of army I would take. I'm thinking the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. Is that the Red Duke? I can't tell. Oh, it's the Red Duke. Duh, he has red armor on. Let's kick it into slow-mo here. Oh, yeah, he's going to be on his horse, not even on the dragon. So he'll have El Sif, along with Foe Seeker, Raised Dead, Invocation of Nehek. And he does look pretty glorious on his Blood Knight, or on his horse and his blood red armor. And then we do have 3 units of Blood Knights. These guys are going to be vicious against most of the Beastmen roster. With their huge charge bonus, they can pretty much slam all the Beastmen infantry. And then, obviously, Beastmen don't have a lot of armor, so their lack of armor piercing really doesn't matter too much. And they have a very good bonus versus large of 22, meaning their attack is going to be all the way at 62 instead of 40 when they're fighting like Centaurs, Minotaurs, anything like that. And also their weapon strength is going to be kicking up there to, 64. So, yeah, vicious cavalry unit against the Beastmen. I dare say the best cavalry unit against the Beastmen. Dire Pack Wolves, very nice ROR with their bonus versus large as well. And then we're going to be seeing a lot of zombies, Skeleton Spearmen, 2 White Kings, and the aforementioned Fellbats. For the Beastmen, going hard on the kite, we got 4 Centaurs with throwing axes, we got 2 Tuskgore Chariots. We're going to be seeing a Bray Shaman of Wild, going to be seeing Viletide and Bray Scream. And then kicking it into full speed here. In the packs, we do have Torox. Hell yeah, called it. Going to be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Ungor Spearman Herd. Single unit of Minotaurs with great weapons. And then, yeah, Torox in here, just looking glorious. He does that fire damage, but there's really nothing here with a weakness to fire. And he's going to be coming equipped with Brass Body, Blood Beast, Slaughterer's Call, and Blood Greed. So taking a higher level of the battle view of the battlefield here, we're going to see the Tuskgore Chariots coming in here, hitting the infantry, but I think also trying to act as bait to lure the Blood Knights into their throwing axes. So far, both players on point with their micro, so not too much damage going down on either side, but it does look like the vampire counts have been able to catch at least one of the Tuskgore Chariots. It's doing some good damage to them. Alright, throwing axes, continuing to focus on these Blood Knights. One of the Blood Knights is taking a lot of damage. No, Torox. Oh man, Red Duke. Kind of dodging a bullet there. He could have been in a position where he got surrounded by Minotaurs and Torox, but He's going to be able to escape to the safety of his own lines again, and some Blood Knights are, nearby to support if needed. Felbat's being used to harass the Beastman forces as they dive in and out, playing this kite game. Also, I did miss that there was a second unit of Minotaurs with great weapons. Alright. Beastman continuing to pull back. It does look like he's finally going to push in some of the Ungor Spearman herd. Not a lot of them. He's only pushing in 2 out of the 5, so leaving 3 in reserve. I like this play style. It's the way to go if you want to, win a kite game against the vampires, but it's going to be tough. They have the balance of power now, and look at this. Some crazy damage hitting the Red Duke. Red Duke, I think, biting off way more than he can chew. And throwing axes coming in. All of the Blood Knights are invested into the fight now. Looks like the Red Duke, though, is going to be able to get that Invocation to heck off or not. I can't see one. Oh, it didn't hit the Red Duke, so the Red Duke is still just getting smashed right now. Torok's getting another massive hit. And the Beastmen, if they can kill the Red Duke, then they can do this. But looks like the Red Duke, slippery as he is, may be able to pull out. But oh no, Tuskor Chariots coming in. Can pin him in place. Oh, they weren't given the attack order on top of him. The Red Duke needs to go down. If the Beastmen kill him, they have this battle in the bag, I think. But if they don't, then it's very likely the vampires are just going to claw their way back into this with the heals. Torok's staying on top of the Red Duke, but now getting surrounded by Blood Knights. He has some Tuskor Chariots in here to help support. A Bray Scream going through the Blood Knights, doing some nice damage. It does have decent armor piercing. And here comes a Vile Tide as well. And holy hell, Beastmen going beast mode on top of the vampires right now. Over here, Red Duke running away from some Minotaurs, the great weapons, but the Dire Pack Wolves coming in here to play defense for him. Foe Seeker on top of him. Invocation to heck. Once again, not hitting the Red Duke. Over here, both White Kings are on top of Torox, the Brass Bull. And oh, he somersaults out of it. But there are still some Skeleton Spearmen in reserve, and vampires, those tanky vampires, not going to be surprised at all if they just drag their way back to victory here. Over here, Minotaurs, the great weapons, able to defeat the Blood Knights. Nice, crumbling out of existence there. Skeleton Spearmen should go down to the combined effort of the Ungor Spearman herd. But the Minotaurs, the great weapons, are very much in tatters right now. We will see how they fare for the rest of this fight. Honestly, opportunity for a quick little charge there, but they're going to miss it, and they are going to start routing. Dire Pack Wolves are for sure going to be able to eliminate them. Over here, the Torox, the Brass Bull, he's seen better days. He's getting low on health. The double White King combo is really getting to him. He's sitting here in combat with the remaining Minotaur with great weapons, but yeah, being double teamed just isn't really good. No matter how tough of a lord you have, if he's getting hit by 2 models while he's by his lonesome, it's going to be tough. But he does have the Minotaurs here to support. Vampires in turn pushing in Skeleton Spearmen, though, provide that anti-large infantry. And just like that, the balance of power is really starting to creep back in favor of the vampire counts. Torox the Brass Bull diving into combat here, trying to finish him off. But I honestly think he needs to run away at this point. Oh, Red Duke coming in for a huge hit. Torox the Brass Bull is injured. He's bleeding. The vampires smell blood. And he's routing at the moment. He only has 76 HP left. And just like that, I think we're seeing the Beastmen's chances of winning this fight slip through their fingers. Throwing axes, desperately trying to eliminate the Red Duke. He's below 500 HP. Balance power is still in favor of the Beastmen. Red Duke, that critical binding. Just healing up and taking damage so quickly, but now he is crumbling, and the Red Duke may be out. Beastmen trying to eliminate the Red Duke. That should help a ton. There's still 2 White Kings to contend with, though. But yeah, look at this. Red Duke going to die, but not before he gets one last summon that son of a bitch. And that summon is probably going to drag these throwing axes down. They just got tied up. And that is no good. And the balance of power is dead even and going in favor of the vampire counts. Dire Pack Wolves in the back line, routing some Centaurs with throwing axes. Felbats coming into the action too. Double White King still looking strong, and I think after an incredibly close fight, very, very well played to our Beastman player here, Popra, it does look like Asabel is going to be victorious in this best of 3. Excellent game to both of these players. Also, I forgot to mention, I believe the first replay was for the players forgot to save the first replay. So this was actually the tie break. Now that I'm looking at the tournament bracket, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm looking at here, just so you're understanding what I'm saying. But yeah, as you can see, this game in the tournament bracket shows it was 2-1. So my apologies, I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but yeah, I just checked my messages, and indeed, they forgot to save the first replay. So this wasn't 2-0, it was 2-1, and Popra did win the first game, and just want to note that so you guys can recognize that this indeed was a very close series. They went to the tiebreaker, and this is how it ended. So great games to both of these players, and time to see Asabel move on to the final and see if he can win against Samurai Style. Minotaurs are great weapons, both lending so much value. Look at that, 1500, 2100. That's crazy good value. I rarely see that much value on top of Minotaurs are great weapons. So just a testament to his micro there. He was playing these guys beautifully. Good value across the Centaurs or throwing axes too, especially this one right here. I mean, I like this build. I really liked what he was going for. But it's one of those things you have to execute to perfection, basically, because he executed that wonderfully, and he still didn't pull it off. So I think it just kind of goes to show how tough this matchup can be. Oh, crap. I had the army blocker on. So, yeah. Minotaurs. 2100, 1400, 1800 on Taurox. Red Duke got shut down pretty hard, but his White Kings were able to pick up the slack for him. And so, yeah, this Beastman army just really played well. I mean, everything performed wonderfully. It just, didn't pan out for him in the end. So, not to take away from Asabel's play there. I mean, that's why I think this is such a tough matchup, though. I just think the Vampire Counts are very well suited to take on the Beastmen. Alright, now let's go ahead and get to the next fight, which is going to be between Asabel and Samurai Style. Oh, damn it. Yeah, okay. I also just realized we missed the first replay in this next battle, too. So, let me go ahead and update the scoreboard here so we can show you what's going on. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go straight into game 2 for this second replay as well. And this time we're going to be seeing Asabel taking on Samurai Style. And it's going to be Warriors of Chaos versus the High Elves. So Asabel bringing the Warriors of Chaos once again. They served him well in the semifinal. But this time he's going up against the High Elves rather than the Bretonnians. Hey Tanner Griffin, how do we enter to the Fresh Recruit League? Sorry if you've answered this before, just joined. No worries at all. Always feel free to ask questions, my friend. Best way to get involved is to join the Discord. Let me go ahead and post that here for you. Because there's a Fresh Recruit role you can request in there. And basically, you just go in there, post that, hey, I want the Fresh Recruit role. We'll give it to you, and then just keep an eye out on the announcements channel in the Discord, and that's where we're going to be posting, all of the tournament announcements, keeping all the Fresh Recruits posted on what is going on. So yeah, just follow the Discord, request that Fresh Recruit role. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, I got a fly flying into my face. Where was I? Yeah, so that's how you join Fresh Recruit League, Tanner Griffin. Let me know if you have any questions from there, and welcome to the channel. Black Knight, thank you for keeping me company in this chat. Alright, so going straight into round 2, it looks like Samurai Style is leading 1-0 against Asabel, so it's going to be match point for him in this Fresh Recruit League final. But we'll see if Asabel can bring it back to a tiebreaker, similar to our semifinal. So, loading into the replay now. Going to remove that blocker. Let's see what happens. And I got it backwards, everybody. It's actually Samurai Style who is Chaos, and Asabel who is the High Elves. Alright, and here we are. Let's go ahead and kick it into slow motion while we cover the armies. So Asabel, going to be leading the High Elves in blue/yellow. We have Spearmen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're also going to be looking at Silvering Guard in the back lines. Looks like we're going to have 2 of them, 1 Phoenix Guard. Got the Lothern Sea Guard here with their spears and bow and arrow. And then we have them supported by 2 Sisters of Averlorn with their magical arrows. And the Phoenix Guard, of course. Since we don't see them too often, let's get a close view. They do look glorious. Now, leading the army, we have a Lithanar, and we have a Mage of Life. Mage of Life will have Dwellers Below, Earthblood, Awakening in the Wood. Lithanar will have his usual kit. Now for the forces of Chaos, we are going to be seeing the Mirror Guard up front. Going to be taking a look at a couple of Chaos Warriors, and then Chaos Warriors with halberds on the wings. Going to have a Chaos Chariot, make that 2, and then 2 Dragon Ogres, one of which will be the Summoners of Rage Regiment of Renown. Leading this army, we have Sigvald the Magnificent, and a Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows, going to be bringing Penumbral Pendulum and an Enfeebling Foe. So Chaos forces are going to be pushing forward, and it looks like the High Elves are going to be trying to take down some of these Dragon Ogres. Lithanar are going to be the first target. And the forces of Chaos have closed the distance very quickly, and now it's time to see if the High Elves can hold them back long enough to shoot them to death. Over here, Chaos Warriors with Warhounds. Chaos Warhounds with Poison are in the back lines, and a Penumbral Pendulum already doing a ton of damage to these Lothern Sea Guard. Warhounds, nice micro here, pouring into the back lines, getting on top of these Sisters of Averlorn. However, the Phoenix Guard are coming in to support, and these Warhounds are probably going to die quite quickly. But really, the value they're getting there is that they're tying up the archers so they can't fire into the Chaos forces, because the killing power in this High Elf army, make no mistake, resides in the 2 Sisters of Averlorn and the 2 Lothern Sea Guard. They need those missiles to drag this Chaos infantry down and the Chaos monsters down, and I'm just not seeing it happening. It looks to me like Chaos may be on their way to just rushing through, breaking that front line of High Elves, and now they're just into the ooey gooey center, you know, where the Penumbral Pendulums have already weakened the Lothern Sea Guard. They're not going to be able to hold very long, And the Sisters of Averlorn are going to be compromised from there, and I just don't know if the Phoenix Guard on their own are going to be enough to, you know, just win this fight. Awakening of the Wood going down, slowing down the Mirror Guard. Nice job there. Penumbral Pendulum coming through, but a nice job with the Micro Sisters of Averlorn, able to pull forward a very hard spell to dodge, and even then with that good micro, they still took a little bit of damage. Over here, though, Chaos Chariots pulling through the High Elf Archers. The Warhounds are in the back line, and they are just tying everything down as well. And then as you look over here, the Dragon Ogres, they're still looking strong. Summoners of Rage, pretty much 100% HP. They're helping the Chaos Infantry win a fight they're already going to win. And the balance of power is really going in favor of Chaos right now. Alright, and Beepling Foe going down, but look at that. Dwellers Below hitting the Chaos Chariots. 2 Chariots and some Warhounds doing some very nice damage, slowing these guys down as well. And looks like that's going to be enough to break some Chaos Forces, but will it be enough to turn the tide of the battle? I'm not sure. Over here you can see Chain Lightning going down. It was cast by the Summoners of Rage, and did some nice damage here to the Silverin Guard. And now you can see just the Chaos Forces pushing forward. Just an unstoppable tide of metal and blades. Silverin Guard going to be holding the ground here as best as they can. They are quite elite spearmen, but as you can see, High Elves are just running out of tools at the moment, and it does look like this final may be a 2-0 victory for Samurai Style, unless something changes here quickly. Sigvald is on top of a Lithanar now. Lithanar not going to be able to hold the candle to him in that combat, but I lied, that's his duplicate. So look at that, a useful duplicate being cast there by a Lithanar, and he's going to remain hidden and running the other way, while Sigvald the Magnificent wastes his time fighting that mirage, that illusion. Alright, Mirror Guard going to be going down. The Phoenix Guard going to be able to take this, no problem. Alright, High Elf's getting a little bit of a win there against the Mirror Guard. Sigvald is coming in now, though. Silverin Guard and Phoenix Guard getting engaged by him. Just a quick little backslap with his shield, sent a couple of elves flying onto their backs. Over here, Summoners of Rage continuing to be used very, very cautiously. And you can see they're just working their way patiently around. And guess we'll see what happens when they close the gap. But over here, a Lithanar killing off one of their models by the looks of it with that special bow ability. But now he has drawn their attention, and I don't think any number of somersaults is going to save him from these green dragon ogres. And now the High Elf Infantry is getting surrounded. Noble effort. Earthblood going down on top of them. The caster is still alive. I didn't even realize that. Running away from Warhounds. Now into combat with the Summoners of Rage. And that should be the end of this Mage of Life. There she goes. Her horse falling down as well. And a GG, well played, Samurai Style. Clean victory here with the Warriors of Chaos. It's definitely one of those battles where, you know, if the High Elves can't put up a good defense and buy enough time for their archers to kill things, that's just gonna, you know, be a foregone conclusion. But excellent games to both players. Asabel, better luck next time, and Samurai Style, big congrats for taking tournament number 6 of the Fresh Recruit League. Taking a look at the post-battle screen here. Chariots doing well for themselves. Mirror Guard doing okay. Yeah, Dragon Ogre's actually doing very well for themselves. And of course, you know, Penumbral Pendulum kind of a must-have there to deal with these high elf archers. Yeah, Silver Guard and the Phoenix Guard just really not paying for themselves there. You know, these guys got good kills and damage done, but still, they're more expensive than that by quite a bit, actually. So I think, yeah, the Silver Guard and the Phoenix Guard here, in hindsight, seem to be something that maybe could be swapped out, either to get cavalry, which I think is something this build sorely needed. You need some of that mobility, and then I don't know, maybe White Lines of Trace would be more useful here than like Silver and Guard or something, just because the armor piercing I think would be nice to have. But then again, I like the idea behind the build. Just think, yeah, some minor tweaks. And also the Lore of Life I think is interesting. If you're going to bring a Lithanar and no single entity monsters, I don't know if the Lore of Life is what I would go with. But on that note, let's go ahead, how about we play one quick battle just to keep people in suspense if they're watching this replay on YouTube. And then we can call the stream from there. I will try to stream again tomorrow night for y'all, maybe do a little bit of campaign, but I'm going to try to do streams as often as possible throughout the week, but not going to guarantee they're going to be super long streams. But in any case, let's remove the scoreboards. I haven't played Warhammer in over 2 weeks now too, so we'll see how it goes. I need to get myself a little bit of courage, so bear with me and I will be right back. Oh, whoops, I thought I had hit find a battle. I heard there's now a fishing mod for Skyrim for like their 10th anniversary edition. Maybe I'll have to play some Skyrim. That's a game that I miss the feeling of playing. Although I do still wish they would just remaster Morrowind and release that. Alright, as far as what faction I feel like playing, let's do... Oof. That's been a while. What do I feel like playing? Let's do Vampire Ghost. Yeah, of course I won't have it pre-saved. Damn, all of my builds are out of date now. Stupid patches! Alright, well let's think. Up against the Beastmen. I don't know, have enough pew pew in this army. Oh well. Good luck, have fun to our opponent. Hopefully it works out for us. Definitely needed some more guns in hindsight, but I guess we'll just go for a rush build against the Beastmen. How about that? Which might actually really suck, because if I know Beastmen, they'll probably just have a bunch of raiders and like Ungor raiders, and Centaurs are throwing axes. Okay, looks like it may be a little bit laggy. Hopefully it won't be unbearable.
Holding action! Show us!
Take hands! Undead! Above deck!
This might be unbearable.
Take hands! Landlubber!
Orders!
Ready up and get to it. Alright. Got Chaos Spawn, Gore Herd, on a Gore Herd, Minotaurs, great weapons, got 2 of them, a couple Harpies, Bray Shaman, a Beast, Taurox, the Brass Bull, Mr. Bray Shaman's got the Manticore Summon, Flock of Doom, and I'm guessing Raiders. But his army isn't super big, so yeah, Ungor Raiders maybe, but overall, with only 890, I think he's not going to have too much hidden for us. Yep, there we go. Let's target the Chaos Spawn. I'm just going to send these guys in for fun because they will kill everything. Or depth guard, that is. Pop that.
Like magic!
Okay, you guys pull into here. You guys back up. You guys come over here. You guys actually come over here.
Die! Yeah! Fleet Admiral! Dark Hex!
Okay, can't do anything. Okay, you guys go back this way.
Fleet Admiral!
Damn, Harpies are gonna win that fight.
So be it.
Okay, we're able to kill these guys. No. Better get that hill down.
Curse on you!
Okay, now we got those guys routing. We're gonna pull this way real hard.
One. Carnage!
Stand up you guys.
Like magic!
You guys go over here.
Squire! Get going! Gunnery more! Good captain!
Ah!
Move, you dogs! With haste!
He
Don't
might
stop. Get
kill my
going.
lord now, and that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can't get over here.
Order it!
I need you to run that way as fast as you can.
With haste!
And I need my mutant, my animated Hulks to get over here. Stat.
Going!
Pin him in place, please, God, no. Dude, Torox the Brass Bull is so badass. He's just bulldozing everything, myself included.
See, magic!
Oh my god, he's a monster. What can one do against him? That was rad. I can't even be mad about that. Torox. Oh my god, not Hod. God bless you, Torox. GG. I almost thought we had it for a second there, and then we just didn't, did we? But maybe we still have it. I don't know.
Your orders for blood! No mercy!
Maybe we can still tear our way to victory. Yeah, there we go. Get Terra on him. Terra on you. Oh, that's... Oh, my opponent made a fatal mistake in his build. He didn't bring anything to deal with the Sirens. He has no magic damage in this army. How did I just realize that? I'm not sure. He can still win it if he just keeps the crumbling going, but I don't know. He might have just made a fatal error without anything to deal with my magic. My Sirens. Here comes a Flock of Doom, though. That's going to do some damage. It's direct damage, though, so I don't know if that is resisted at all. It doesn't look like it is. There goes the crumbling, so yeah, it looks like he might have it nonetheless. Unless, by some miracle, these pole arms getting into combat shifts the tide of the battle for me. Just gonna be pulling through here with my Sirens, trying desperately. Why is Terra not going down on top of you Minotaurs? There we go, got them routing again. Okay, getting the charge bonus, getting my leadership back. Manticore summon should time out, hopefully. Oh, come on, Depth Guard, get back into combat so you can heal up too.
Stalking! Thine will be done!
We serve.
Nope, get over here. Okay, Sirens, keep on doing it. I think our Depth Guard and our Sirens are just holding this together for us. Which is why I like this build a lot. I feel like, I mean, I thought this was lost as soon as my lord was dying, but I feel like the depth guard with pole arms and then the regular depth guard with the sirens might be able to pull this off. I don't know. We will see. Going in for everything we got on top of his lord right now. Now I'm going to turn over here and focus on you. There we go. Come on. Oh no, that chariot's doing work. Alright, terror kicking in. I'm going to send the pole arms over here. Leave the sirens on top of the caster. And with the pole arm surrounding Torox the Brass Bull, we should be able to narrowly do this. Oh my god, he's such a monster.
Storm them!
Nobody charge that way. I love pole arms, or depth guard. I just think they're so cool.
Off deck!
Oh no, my sirens died.
Powder wet.
We move! Ready! Show us!
Can't bunch together. Okay, cool. They're routing again.
Storm them!
Alright, regular depth guard hit the harpies because harpies are not large units. So regular depth guard will do really good there. And pole arms going after Torox the Brass Bull. Oh my god. Dude, Torox, you are such a boss. Even at this moment, I don't know if I'm gonna... Yeah, he might just be crumping his way to victory. What the hell? Ace in the hole? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Has anybody in chat let me know this? No, it's because there's... reserves.
Ready! Your orders? Strother! Time to serve! Depth charge!
I can't believe I forgot these guys. Yeah, there it goes. The Secret Hulks. Yeah, we have plenty of time, so I'm not draw kiting him, but I'll fast forward if he wants to. I can't believe I've had a full unit of Hulks this whole damn time. Oh, you guys look glorious. I love it. You guys got little eyes. The first variation of ogres in the game, ladies and gentlemen. The animated Hulk. Ay, ay, ay. Can we kill the Minotaurs? Ooh, ouch. Come on, baby. Oh, there goes crumbling. Everything's gonna fall apart. Oh my god, break. GG, well played. Quite an epic battle to end the night on, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I love the Vampire Coast now. I think it's official. I just really like Depth Guard and Animated Hulks. Like, look at that. 2400, 1500, Sirens. Yeah, like, I think everybody just thinks of them as such a defensive, like, shooting faction. Like, you're just going to bring your artillery, your Queen Bass, deck gunners, things like that. And I just love playing them in just like a kind of melee fashion. I think they have some pretty awesome unit combinations overall. So yeah, definitely understand why they're so underpicked and they're really not popular in the current meta, but I enjoy the hell out of them. Yeah, Torox, damn, boss. Torox was just beast moding my entire army. Somersaulted through whatever he wanted. And yeah, that was crazy. Hey Pragmat, good to see you, man. What the? Mondays are for drinking to the seldom seen kid. Not for tournaments. Yeah, well, these are tournament replays, so it's okay, Pragmat. The kid is asleep, and knock on wood, will remain asleep for the remainder of the night, which has allowed me to stream. So yeah, thank you guys again for tuning in. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done any content, so my apologies again for the delay, but just needed a bit of a break for my mental health, or whatever people say nowadays. But anyways, and isn't Torox a detergent? Yeah, I guess he is. He's a detergent. Torox, Clorox. There it is, Clorox. Yeah, he's definitely a detergent. I mean, they both clean shit up. He just cleaned up my whole army. Torox the Brass Bull, ladies and gentlemen. 2700. What a frightening beast he turned out to be. But anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm going to end the stream there. Hope you had a good time. I'll keep you posted. I should be streaming again tomorrow night, and I'll let you know what we plan on what I plan on doing as we get closer to the stream time. But on that note, have a good night, everybody. My son HW signing out from here, and I will see you on the battlefield.